The quiet innovator behind Amazon's success advanced not through spectacle but through systems, turning curiosity into mechanisms and mechanisms into momentum. He treated the Internet's early exponential curve as a once-in-a-generation substrate for invention, then worked backward from a simple invariant turn trust by saving customers time and money until an online bookstore became a universal marketplace, a logistics organism, and, later, a planetary cloud. Instead of chasing rivals, he chased friction, shaving seconds from clicks, miles from routes, and doubts from checkout, because convenience compounds and loyalty follows compounding. He institutionalized invention with 6-page narratives, PRFAQs, input metrics, and single-threaded leadership, refusing to outsource clarity to slideware or charisma, insisting that prose exposes causal logic and that small teams with ownership beat large committees with opinions. When most companies optimized for quarterly theater, he optimized for decades. Negotiating patience with investors and embedding the day one ethos so deeply that it survived success, a cultural firewall against bureaucracy. Prime turned shipping latency into a loyalty flywheel. Kindle turned inventory constraints into a format revolution. And as transformed internal, undifferentiated heavy lifting into elastic primitives for builders everywhere. Move a lesson in time horizon asymmetry. Trade short-term optics for long-term optionality, and the future reprices in your favor. Failure in this schema was tuition. Reversible decisions were made fast, irreversible ones slow, and the empty chair in meetings gave the customer a permanent vote, a reminder that the most powerful stakeholder is the one who never attends. Bar-raising hiring loops, written tenets, and operator-grade dashboards acted like guardrails for scale, preserving sharpness as complexity grew. While the organizations shared vocabulary inputs, mechanisms, flywheels functioned as an operating system that resists entropy. Logistics became strategy in motion. Robotics, data, and choreography, compressing the distance between desire and delivery until Just Works felt like magic, precisely because it was engineered to be routine. He preferred stubborn facts to fashionable stories, demanding unit economic honesty, negative working capital discipline, and cash flow awareness that funded bold bets without self-deception. Product strategy avoided the romance of singular genius in favor of the arithmetic of many small improvement-smarter defaults. Cleaner search, broader selection whose aggregate effect was inevitability-centered. Even seemingly orthogonal ventures voice interfaces, cashierless stores. Satellite connectivity were expressions of the same meta-intuition that trust plus convenience dissolves the boundary between digital and physical worlds. His leadership style, often labeled severe, was in practice a pedagogy of mechanisms, teaching teams to listen for weak signals, to articulate falsifiable hypotheses, to instrument early warning, and to narrate decisions so that future operators could inherit reasoning, not just results. He championed being misunderstood for long periods, arguing that criticism without a counterfactual is a weather report, while measured experiments are a map. When he finally stepped back from day-to-day command, the architecture remained. Narrative memos forcing clarity. Teams sized to stay hungry. Dashboards that privilege inputs over rear-view outputs. And a culture that treats customer trust as sacred infrastructure. The lesson is not that one person built everything, but that one person designed a repeatable way to build anything quietly, patiently, and compounding so that invention survives its inventor, and a company becomes a system that keeps discovering better ways to keep its promises.